What in the hell is that noise? The exhaust popped off. So that was pretty cool. What's up YouTube? This is Mikey Thick back with another video. If you saw my last video or read the title, you know that today I'm getting my mid pipe in. So we're gonna open this up, see what the deal is, and hopefully get this all installed today. Oh damn, they got this thing stapled and everything. So here we got the SR Performance H pipe from American Muscle. Overall, looks pretty solid. If this thing will focus. Decent welds. There's only 300 bucks for this. I don't know if it's really true, but everybody says the X pipe is a lot more raspy than the H. And Coyotes are already very raspy as it is. I didn't want to make it sound like a wet fart, so I went with this guy. You guys already know what an H pipe looks like. You probably don't give a shit. I'm gonna throw this back in the box, make it a little easier to carry out. Head out to the garage and let's throw this on. So as you can see, it's definitely ideal conditions to be doing this today. It's 30 degrees and snowy, especially if you got a piece of shit one car detached a garage like I do. Anyway, so I got it jacked up. Ow, damn. Damn. I didn't really do anything. I don't know why I did it from the back, because you still can't get to anything. I only have 2 jack stands, so that's pretty cool. If it comes down to it, I might do something sketchy and like take that jack and my other jack and put them underneath the front. Hopefully I won't die. I'm actually here alone right now, so that's a pretty good idea, I think. Here's my hand. I have no space. Maybe like 2 fists. Might be able to double fist under here. That's about it. So I got 2 jacks on there and some bricks. That looks about OSHA approved. So now I'll give you guys a little step-by-step how to install this H pipe. Step 1, don't do anything that I do. Step 2, take off this back clamp here. Step 3, make sure you charge your Impact's battery. Step 4, get your Chinese breaker bar. Any snap-on tool will do for this step. Next thing you want to do is grab all the extensions out of your daddy's toolbox and try to get to this pain in the ass bolt. I can't even show you on camera. But if you look down in there, you'll definitely see it. It's on the passenger side on the left. Basically impossible to get to. I got this on it. That's not really doing the trick, so I'm gonna put a little elbow on there. We'll see how that goes. And if you think you got it loose, you are so stupid. All you probably did was break your extension, you idiot. Once you get that top one out, you come here, there's not a lot of room to get a bar or anything down here. So what I've been doing, just a quick little tip, is I pull it back as far as I can. I put the bar behind it. You just pull like that to crack it loose. And then after a few turns of that, you should be able to just do it by hand. I recommend taking out your oxygen sensors while your exhaust is still on the car. I didn't film that part, but it's a 22 millimeter or a 7/8 wrench. There's actually an oxygen sensor socket you could use too, but I didn't feel like running out and getting that. But pretty straightforward. You just loosen those, and then I'm going to leave them plugged in just to make it easier. I'm just going to twist up the wire a little bit and then screw them in, just so that way I don't have to disconnect them. Once you get those top 2 catalytic converter bolts out, there's a lot of flex room on this exhaust, so I can't film it. I'm the only one here, but you should be able to just wiggle it and pull those studs out of the manifold. Driver side is the same deal. 2 bolts, just a lot easier to get to. You can do both those down underneath the car. I got that passenger side disconnected. Driver side is loose and I just gotta pull it out. I tried to set up the camera so you can see it, but once you get the cats unbolted, you can just slide it out and wiggle it out of those 2 clamps on the back of the H pipe. One thing to note is that you're gonna be reusing these clamps and gaskets, so be careful with them if you're stupid like me and snap the head off. On the other side, I noticed that there's one of these E-bits, so I should be able to get a ratchet on there and loosen up that way and find myself a new bolt. So I actually managed to snap off that Torx bit too. So if you really screw up like I do, you can always have a backup plan and just stack a bunch of washers on there. Be sure that you put anti-seize on all of these bolts so you can avoid that happening again. If you're not an idiot, then you'll probably be fine. But if you're like me, then it's probably a good idea. Sorry for not showing you guys the install of the H pipe, but same thing as taking it apart, just obviously in reverse order. As you can see, get it all buttoned up. I'm about to start it up and check for leaks. The only tips that I have are to use a jack to hold up the H pipe, bolt up the back first and the center. Use the jack right there where they connect. To get that bolt down through there in the passenger side, what I did was I took a magnet pickup tool, put the bolt on the end of it, and fed it down through there. Then I got underneath with a stubby 15mm wrench, and had my girlfriend use my impact to tighten it down. But other than that, pretty easy install. Took me a while because I'm on my own. I definitely recommend having some help, but overall not too bad. So let's give it a start and check for exhaust leaks. All right, this is the moment of truth. I'm gonna have a check engine light because I don't have a tuner yet, but I will be getting one soon. Oh my God. That is so loud. Sounds good once it idles down. What in the hell is that noise? So I was driving around, everything was cool. Decided to do a little flyby of the house, be funny, show my girlfriend how loud it is. And then, why can't you see anything? Well, you can't really tell, but the exhaust popped off. So that was pretty cool. Instead of being lazy this time, the way you're supposed to do it is tighten it from the very front piece and then work your way back. I didn't feel like loosening up the axle back, so I was being lazy. So that's what happened. Those rear clamps popped off and my exhaust started dragging. I got the exhaust bolted up. There's a couple minor leaks that I have to figure out, but overall it's good. I took it on the highway, took it all over the place, and the exhaust didn't fall off, so that's a plus. I'm gonna end it here. Next video, I might give you guys some like flybys and idle clips and all that good stuff, just for the people that may want to do this setup, see how it sounds. Camera never does it justice, but at least you get a rough idea what it sounds like. But like I said, I'm gonna just cut it here. Sorry I didn't film as much in depth as I wanted to, but this is really not a one-person job, especially a one-person holding a camera job. I hope this helps some of you guys out, give you guys a couple of tips and tricks on how to get this done. So until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.